Today we're going to be discussing this amazing topic of taking a first step to beginning our journey. Once we were born, we started off as a embryo that was fully 100% dependent on Hashem, on God, to go ahead and continue its creation. We were nothing but just this little cell that started to develop, and as we grew into the fetus and grew into a baby, we essentially were fully dependent at that point for the mother to provide us with nutrients, etc. We have to be reminded that this doesn't stop. There was a time where we are fully dependent on HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and then there moves into a time where we're fully dependent on our mother to provide us these nutrients. And once we come out and we're born, we are on our own, but we're not completely on our own. We are not alone. We are fully dependent on Hashem. So, in the beginning, everyone was caring for us, everyone was taking care of us, and now we have to take care of ourselves, basically. But we have to be reminded that Hashem has paved the path and has set everything up for us to be able to continue on our own. For example, somebody who starts a business, he can't just expect to open the doors and for it to just start. He has to do his part. Eventually, he'll start getting clients. And sometimes these opportunities come in the most strange ways. In my medical business, I worked very hard to get my first contract. When I got my first contract, I had absolutely no way to fund it. It made no sense, and above nature, with Hashem's help and this amazing miracle, we were able to get the government to actually advance payment so that we do not have to come up with our own funding or find other funding sources. And it beat all odds. It didn't make any sense. And so Kadosh Baruch Hu basically understood, you did your part, you did everything you can, you did your best, you got this far. Let me now get involved and do my part. And then let's see how far you take it. Let's see how you can continue to spread the Torah, do mitzvot, help your community, help your family. And there's a story here about Rabbi Elimelech Biderman. He talks about this situation where there was a locksmith that moved into town. He didn't have work. He didn't know anybody in town. And then somebody gives him a call and says, "You lost your wallet." He responds, a little shocked and confused because he had his wallet with him. So he decides to still meet with the individual. The individual comes and meets him and gives him a wallet. And it was actually a wallet, an old wallet that he gave to his son with expired credit cards. Nothing to do with, it wasn't his actual wallet. It was a little toy wallet that he gave to his kid. And then he starts talking with the guy, and the guy tells him he's in construction and he actually needs to place locks in the entire building. He needs a locksmith. And just this little situation of him, losing something, right? That's something that fell out of his pocket or fell out of his kid's hands. He ended up meeting that person that opened up the doors and gave him the start of his career in that city. How often do these things happen to us and we don't even pay attention to them? We don't realize. We just say, oh, it's a coincidence. Nothing is a coincidence. All of these things are Kadosh Baruch Hu saying, you know what? I'm giving you an opportunity. I'm putting it in front of you. And how are you going to take it? Are you going to run with it? Are you going to continue pushing and thriving to succeed? And therefore, we need to be reminded that the same way we had the assistance from Hashem in the beginning, we were once completely dependent on HaKadosh Baruch Hu to breathe, to eat. The same thing now, we can be completely dependent on HaKadosh Baruch Hu to help us and give us what we need. One thing that I find that is extremely helpful is also prayer. When you need those specific things and you need to verbalize it, try to take the time in your daily prayer, in your Amidah, and the Shema Kolenu, and ask for these things. Ask for them physically. Take 2 minutes to ask for them. And I can assure you that after asking them long enough and enough times, you will start to seeing some amazing things happen in your life. Thank you very much and have a great day.